So here we are with a glove review. These are the Ironclad gloves. I use these for bushwalking, I use these for hiking, usually when I'm using trekking poles. The reason why I like to use these gloves is that they are very, very lightweight and very close fitting gloves compared to any polar fleece gloves or cycling gloves that typically have the fingertips exposed. I prefer to use these because my hands don't overheat. I'll go through the features of the gloves in a minute. My hands don't tend to overheat the way they would with skiing gloves or alpine gloves. However, there's a drawback to that. These gloves are not waterproof. None of the fabric on these gloves are waterproof. However, they are being used for times where I'm active, building up my own body heat, so I don't typically use them for warmth. It's more for protection and comfort. So on to those features of protection and comfort. Looking at the palms are all suede leather, very thin suede leather, but they do have an extra area of padding on the palm and closer to the fingers on the extended part of the palm. So that padding, it's very minimal. It's just enough to help cushion areas where you may be already calloused, and also give you a bit of relief from holding onto the trekking poles, less rubbing on the palm of your hand, etc. And they are sueded all the way up to the fingertips across the bottom, but on the side, for breathability, there is a nylon mesh type of material just on the inside and outside of each finger to help with the comfort and breathability. Another reason why I like these is the fit. I find it difficult to find gloves that when they're on fit both into the creases in between my fingers and also fit the fingertips and not be too tight, nor have too much material at the end. When these are on properly, they actually fit each finger perfectly, which is pretty rare. I got these for about $25 at Bunnings. I haven't seen them anywhere else at this stage. They are gardening gloves or light work gloves. And they do have a full mesh back, and the back of the fingers are all mesh as well, which helps with breathability, helps remove some of the sweat, and also helps to keep the hand a bit cooler when you're working hard. So one of the other benefits of the gloves is the terry toweling on the back of the thumb, which comes in handy, especially if it's a hotter day. But as I said, these are medium-duty working gloves or gardening gloves that do an excellent job for bushwalking. Particularly around here in Victoria, Australia, since there's been some extensive bushfires, I find that although these aren't really going to be good gloves for working with knives, there's not a lot of protection for your fingers in that instance. There is a lot of undergrowth from bushfires approximately 2 years ago that is a lot of bushy thistle type of, I don't know what you call it, undergrowth, as I said earlier. So these give your hands a little bit of protection from that as well. So there you have it, the Ironclad working gloves. Definitely worth checking out. These have lasted quite a while and they're very comfortable.